Virgo, this is your weekly tarot card reading and astrology summary from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Welcome to those of you who are just discovering my channel. My name is Michelle, and for those of you who are returning, God bless you. Thank you so much for your constant support of the channel. Virgo, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. It's an energy reading, so please, all the energies I describe, let them resonate where they resonate in your life. And you might want to check out your moon sign reading and your rising sign reading too, because sometimes they can resonate more than the sun sign reading. There's always an extended reading, so please do come on over. That link is down below in the description box. I'll also pin it to the top of the comment section, and at the end of this video, it will be right above in one of those little cards. You can just click right on it and get right to it. Virgo, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation, where I hope you'll join me. Monday through Friday, I go live, do a live chat there with a general tarot card reading. I'd love to hear your voice added to the chat. And I have a special reminder / announcement for you later on in this video, which we'll get to. Let's start off with the astrology because Mercury is extremely active. So next week, Mercury is going to be square to Uranus and trine to Mars for most of the week, which means for you guys, that's your ruling dignitary. There is an energy of intrepidation, wanting to take action, feeling comfortable taking action, especially because you want to change something that you had trouble with in the past, or that you remember having trouble with, or that's troublesome for you. And so if there's some sort of conflict, it's going to encourage this desire to make a change so that you can maybe fix something or not miss out on something that you perceived you missed out on before. Overall, it's pretty intense energy because, especially if you're born in the beginning of Virgo season, the sun is about to go into Pisces on the 18th, which is tomorrow. And so for those of you who are born in the beginning of Virgo season, which would be the end of August, it will be your natal sun that is now in opposition to the current sun and will experience the new moon in opposition to your natal sun. That could be just conflicts with what new direction or if you're even comfortable with a new start, or even being able to perceive what is changing or how it's changing. But I do believe with Mercury having such an encouraging energy, there's going to be a sense of this may be what you want to fix. This might be what you're rushing toward. You want a new start. There could be, this could be a beautiful opportunity, even though it may not be clear as to how to get it. Let's read on. You also have, or Mercury also has, a semi-square to Venus this week, and that can be conflicting. It could create friction or tension or awkwardness when it comes to social atmospheres or how you present yourself. Your words not coming out right. Maybe you think you're feeling more confident, or because you're so ready to change something, you're not really inclined to you're very forthright, as opposed to being a little bit more poetic and serving. It's almost like you're just gonna be so blunt, like, right? You know what you want and you're going for it, but when it comes to how other people perceive it, it could be awkward and not come across as effectively or as efficiently as you want it. So my suggestion there would be just to count to 10, take a breath before you say anything, especially when you're passionate about something, to do what you do best, which is plan things and think of them a little bit more deeply than you may be inclined to. The energy is inclined this week to push you, to make you jump at something. And it's not just you, it's other zodiac signs too, because this is a time to jump. This is a time for new starts, and you're excited about it, and that's good. Just an FYI, that a semi-square isn't as intense as a square. There'll just be maybe some awkward hiccups every once in a while, or so if you have to go back and correct any misunderstandings, you'll know why. Now, this is a really interesting week because this new moon is going to be conjunct to Saturn. The moon will, before the moon conjuncts to Saturn, on I think it's the 19th or 20th, it will conjunct Mercury. So be prepared from the 18th to the end of the week, including the new moon. Oh, I already spoke to you about that. When the moon conjuncts Mercury, you could speak very emotionally or be inspired to speak from your emotions. Now, this could be both good and bad. Conjunctions are neither. It's just how you use the energy. So your emotions will be basically right on the tip of your tongue, and you'll be very inclined to express them. That could be extremely wonderful energy, right? That could be artistic and creative, as well as maybe you need to express yourself. It could also create impulsivity, and with that semi-square to Venus, not being so eloquent in how you phrase things, or being on the receptive end of somebody being overly emotional and them not being so great at expressing themselves because they're so emotional. That is an FYI. Let's get into the cards. So we have victory, success, and abundance. Right? This is also a sense of coming out and making something public and being cheered on because people are proud of you. So Six of Wands is definitely a sense of, sometimes it's a sense of homecoming, but there are two other cards with it that are hidden, so let's see what they are. Page of Cups, so an offer of love, maybe offering somebody love or coming out and somebody here, whether it's you or them, is ready to show how much they care or love somebody. It could be a new offer of love. It could also be if you have a child in your life or somebody who doesn't have to be a child. It's a smaller water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But usually a child, a sense of they might have a great accomplishment in their life, or you might be very proud of them or celebrating them. So that could be also actually a really wonderful thing. But if this is your energy, this is a sense of you or somebody showing you love, like finally admitting it or demonstrating it out loud. Oh, okay. We have Three of Pentacles. So this means at work, somebody's appreciating what you do. Like they're seeing how valuable you are and they're showing it. They're showing how much they love you, or falling in love with somebody because of what a great job they do, or somebody falling in love with your work. Whatever it is, it's outward expression of appreciation of the quality that you bring to a situation. Oh, damn. Okay, this could also be good news that you're eventually going to share because somebody has offered you a new position or a new job, or somebody is coming towards you with new opportunities, and you're celebrating in a way, or letting people know, hey, you know what? Get this new opportunity coming in. I love this energy for you, Virgo. Wow, especially with that Uranus squared to Mercury, that has a sense of maybe this was predicated by failure or perceived failure, or like I wish I had done that differently. This seems to be that it's a total turnaround. Or whatever you do, you'll be ready to handle this time in a different way. Right? Different time, different place on the globe. You'll have figured it out. You'll have understood it better. And so now is a time, if you were thinking of taking another chance at it, taking another whack at something, this is absolutely the energy to do that in. So we have this card that fell out, which is the Four of Pentacles. Here, I think it means that there's certainty or security or assuredness. I think it's a sign of reliability. You can rely on the fact that, yes, this is going to go well for you. Securing up money, securing up finances, or securing money for yourself, maybe even money coming into you, because we have this card next, which is wishes and abundance and happiness, being filled up, being fulfilled, right? Something that you have wanted, you actually being able to tangibly receive or tangibly hold. Okay. And this is Strength card, which means you feel good about it. It's also going to take courage, but I think more to the point, you're ready for it now. You're ready for your abundance now. There's a certainty and assuredness because you have experience. because you feel certain, or something is secured. This could be an offer that's secured. This could be a contract that's secured. It's just something is tangible and firmed up and maybe even officialized, because you're strong enough to do it. Your mind is clear. This is a decision that could have been made. It doesn't have to be made by you, though I think the King of Swords could be you, because you are ruled by Mercury. Like, having the strength of character to know what it is you want and be able to maybe even put a down payment on something, right? Maybe it's you that's investing, but your mind is clear and you're able to do that. And the decision comes easy for you because it's based on wisdom, right? So you're really sure of yourself. And I gotta say, it is a good week to do that, to know and be certain of yourself and to take action, especially when it comes to speaking or your thoughts. Like, let people know what your plans are, what your thoughts, what your ideas are, right? All of those things will be well perceived. You're strong enough now, and people will appreciate. They will appreciate your hard work. It could also be a decision goes the way that you wanted it to go because you fought really hard for it. Let's go into the moon card, because we do have the new moon that's coming on February 20th, Virgo. It's a new moon in Pisces, which it's the new of the new, because you're literally in Pisces when it's all cleaned out. It means absolutely fresh. It's completely fresh. I'm going to make a video on how to manifest with the new moon, so keep an eye out for that. Oh, this is a good time to tell you what I wanted to tell you. Virgo, I have announced officially on my channel, I have put up the links to the tickets to my live event, my first ever live event to celebrate the 100K milestone. I've been talking about it since December, and now it's official. It's going to be on May 13th. That's a Saturday in Austin, Texas. A real live meet and greet, 3-hour long, and we'll have some great memories to share. I've put the links up to come in person, or you can also experience it virtually. So you have two different choices. I've put both links up in my comment section. I'm going to attach them to the end of this video. They'll be all over the place. Take a look. You'll be able to find them easily. Buy those tickets quickly. I can't wait to meet you, but there's only limited space, so it will go quickly, and I hope to see you there. So check those links out. Now let's get into the moon cards. We have a new start is coming, and this is a new moon. New moon. So what is this doing? This is giving us a timestamp. Don't let pride get in your way. There's a full moon. So let's look at, this is a timeline, right? We have a new moon, which is happening on February 20th, but the Leo full moon was the last full moon we experienced. It was just 2 weeks ago. So essentially, maybe something that happened then you're still holding on to, and pride will threaten getting in the way of this new start or new beginning. This was supposed to be let go, but since it came out in front of it, it seems like it's still stopping it somehow. And it's pride, maybe even a sense of things should have gone a different way, or I have to right this wrong. The answer here is saying, no, you have to let it go. You have to start completely fresh. Don't, like, a second chance isn't completely fresh, right? A second chance is the same thing coming back around. It could be that you're fixated on doing something better, and that could get in the way of you seeing that there is a beautiful new opportunity in front of you that, according to the cards, is going to be offered to you, which I would hate to see you say no to because you're still stuck on, no, I have to make this other thing work. That is actually pride and is a downfall, and you do not want to let it get in the way, but there is something very emotional going on here. So when emotions come out, it's hard to get back in your head and think clearly, but the cards are giving us an answer to that as well. They're saying it is through your logic and it is through your objectivity that you will be able to make a clear decision. Emotions are going to clog your vision, and it's going to stop you. you know, it's going to make pride get in your way if you let emotions drive you. So that is a full-on warning, and we have a time frame for that. I don't know what happened to you guys. What's going on? What happened in the Leo full moon? What happened? What happened in the Leo full moon that's going to be such a hardship? Maybe words were exchanged with a Taurus, or there were words exchanged within your marriage, or there was an expectation of an offer of marriage, or maybe you suggested marriage, or were talking about marriage, or you expected some type of commitment. Even if it wasn't marriage, it could have been some type of a commitment from a company or something like that. It's like you went after something and maybe it didn't go as expected, or it was action taken against a pretty formidable or set mindset. It's not that it's wrong, but we have Six of Pentacles here. Actually, opportunities are going to come from that. Maybe it's you're not letting somebody else's pride get in your way. Maybe that's what it is. It's like you're not letting the way somebody else sees it stop you from going after and pursuing what it is you wanted to pursue. So there is a sense of maybe stubbornness in your intent and sticking to it, even though somebody else is prideful and they're like fighting back against you or trying to block you. Six of Pentacles is here still agreeing that there's a lot of opportunities here. So it's saying that, you know, don't let pride get in your way. If you know there are opportunities, just go for it, because there are actually opportunities here. And if you are one of those Virgos that regrets how things ended up in the past, or say they didn't see you in the past, you know, or they didn't recognize how valuable you were in the past, and don't let pride get in your way by saying, well, then they lost me. That's it. I'm never giving them. I'm not going to do this again. If you still want it, if you still really know that it's meant to be yours, there is an opportunity here and you should go for it. This could also be a message that is coming in to you from some kind of industry or company or something official that says, hey, you know what? Here's an offer. Here's opportunities. Right? And it's a sense of forget about the past, forget about what happened, forget about if your pride was hurt or there was embarrassment. Don't let that or somebody who is prideful and stubborn get in your way. Pride is going to be the biggest challenge, especially with regards to something that happened around that full moon. There was a sense of you went after an opportunity. I don't think the opportunity is still going to come to you. I just think that you hit a stubborn person that doesn't move easily, or it's a stubborn situation. Something was stubborn and it doesn't move easily, right? Now this could be Venus, right? Because Mercury is semi-square to Venus and the Hierophant is ruled by Venus, right? That's Taurus energy. So it could be something financial, something stubborn, something that's been insistent. But trust me, it's going to budge. There are opportunities that are going to come from this. That's what the cards are saying. So, okay, lead us on. Oh, man. Come on. This is good. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which means there's an opportunity for you. Queen of Pentacles, it could be you deciding to provide the opportunity, or you deciding to ask the question or pop the question. It's like sitting and waiting for something. Since the Hierophant is here, I'm just going to use marriage as an example. It's like sitting and waiting for somebody to ask you to marry them and refusing to be the one that pops the question because it's not what's traditional. It's not what was supposed to happen. They should know better. Stop. That's pride. If it's what you want, you open your mouth and you go for it, because this is a golden opportunity and I don't want to see you miss it because they should have done it differently. No. All you have to do is listen and trust God is saying, do it. Push forward. Like he's making you want it because you're meant for it. So don't worry about the dish that it's served on or the package that it's delivered in. What matters is that you go get it. And you don't have to wait for anybody. It's kind of saying you go out there and get it yourself. You're making your own opportunities. If you want to pop a question, if you want the question popped to you, you go ahead and pop the question. If you want the opportunity offered to you, you go ahead and say, I want this opportunity. I deserve it. You will get it. Let's go to the extended because I'm waiting to see where this is headed. Guys, the link is below or above. I will see you guys there.